This is the Gatekeepers Podcast with Billy Grove. Billy is an innovative leader in the industry who loves teaching others how to build quality fence. So kick back, grab a cold beverage, and get ready to talk about fence. Today's show is sponsored by Mr. Fence Academy, National Metal Industries, and J.C. GURY. If you're looking to hit the next level in your fence company, check out Mr. Fence Academy. Real fencers, real job sites, real training equals real results. And now, live from the Mr. Fence Academy studios, here's your host, Billy Grove.
What is going on, Fence Fam? What's going on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everybody who's listening to the audio versions, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Google, Amazon, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of the major ones, all of the non-major ones. Welcome to this episode of the Gatekeepers Podcast. I hope you guys liked the idle video as much as I did. For those of you who are watching, I still got a couple tweaks left to make to it, but as far as just letting it roll, I'm all right with that, man. Let me go. Guys, let me know how you feel about the video. Good Lord, I stumbled all over that. Down in the comments below. Still got some work to do to it. I know the little welcome to is not aligned with like the icon. I worked on it, and I just couldn't get it to go. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. How are y'all doing? We got a bunch of people watching already. I'm gonna go ahead and get to them real quick before I give a shout out to my sponsors. We got Miss Mary Kinda Cobb. She says she is watching. She says Billy Kinda is pronounced like it rhymes with Linda. Yeah, I mean, kind of, sort of. All right, we got Mr. James Scott Phillips in the house. He says popcorn and a drink. Brother, what is going on, man? I'm going to tell you this right now, and it made my heart feel warm. Josh called me 2 days ago, and I was busy as shit. I was driving around. I was like, oh, man, I got to go get something because we didn't get it in the order. Josh called me. He said, hey, man, how's it going, Mr. All-Star Trainer and shit? I was like, it's Wednesday. It's going all right, bro. It's like 11, about close to lunch. And he said, man, I just want to give you props. I just drove by one of Precision Fencing, or yeah, it's Precision, right? Precision Fencing's newest fence. And he saw y'all finishing up, and he was like, man, they learned some stuff. Man. It looks good. And it made my heart feel warm. I was like, yes. Because I wasn't having the absolute best day, but I wasn't having a bad day. And I was just like, all right, that put another smile on my face. I was ready to go. I was ready to kick some ass for the rest of the day. All right, we got Mr. Justin Young in the house. He has a bruh emoji up. Bruh, what's going on, man? We got J.C. GURY ink signs and decals in the house. And they say, hey, Billy. Oh, shit. Damn it, y'all. I forgot my signs. I was running a little bit late tonight. I had a bunch of things to do today at work, and I was supposed to get back early to build some King Plus boxes for the training tomorrow because it's quite a big fence job, and I didn't want to spend 2 hours building 44 boxes or 34, 36, however many they were. So when I got back to the shop, I was like, all right, I'm leaving at 5:30. And I started cutting the wood, cutting the 2x4s. And the next thing I knew, it was 5:45. And I was like, well, I haven't built a box yet. I was like, I got to build at least a couple. So I was like, all right, my goal is 10. I'll get here at 5 a.m. I'll do the rest of them. I got about 8 done, and I looked down, it was 6:15. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. So I jumped in the truck real fast. I went home. It's about a 15-20 minute drive, took a shower, got dressed, and then took another 15-20 minute drive back. So that's why I'm a little bit late tonight, guys. I'm sorry, it was only 5 minutes, but it's all right. All right, and we're gonna move on. And Michaela Patterson says, hey Billy, hey girl, how are you? We got Karen McManus O'Neill. She says, hey there, folks. How are you doing tonight? We got Miss Mary Cobb again. She says, I like it. Dynamic. Love it. Love it. Love it. Again, we got James Scott Phillips says, you've taught me a ton, my friend. I appreciate it, man. I love doing it, dude. Seriously do. We got Mr. Robert Evers. He says, hey, awesome intro. Hey, man, I love it, bro. Worked really hard on the actual intro and then worked really hard on the sitting idle, letting you guys look at something other than the Gatekeepers podcast logo for 15 minutes. But I still have some work to do to it. If anybody follows me on my regular page on Facebook, you'll know that I am pretty much brand new to Final Cut Pro. Learning how to use it, and I am spending a lot of my personal time learning how to use this, and that goes to show for my sponsors or for potential new sponsors. Like, I am actually learning how to use Final Cut Pro and learning how to be somewhat professional. We'll put that in quotation marks because I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for it, but it's fun learning. With that said, I got two more to get to. Chris Steele, my homeboy, was in Panama City today. I didn't get to see him today. I can't wait to see him in the morning. What up, fam? What is going on, my guy? We got Mr. Evan Gardner. I will see you live and in person in the morning. And you're bringing John Taylor Jackson. It's going to be a great time, man. But guys, I do have to get off the comments for a little bit, or else I'll be here for the remainder of the night. It's looking like right now. But real quick, guys, thank you to our sponsors. We're going to start off with Mr. Fence Academy. I always lean the wrong way, and then I got a AI camera that follows me. But Mr. Fence Academy, www.mrfenceacademy.com. Guys, if you're looking for business training, on the ground boots training, go to mrfenceacademy.com and look them up. Go look at the YouTube videos. Go get lost down a rabbit hole. It will change your fence business. National Metal Industries, and I have Mr. Mike Levy on the show tonight. Excited about this. First time. www.nmifence.com. Guys, if you're looking for anything like privacy slats, chain link materials, fencing materials, fencing tools, go to www.nmifence.com. And while you're there, when you place your order, in the little note box, say, hey, Mike, send me one of you guys' mailers, because it's a badass mailer. It'll give you guys some advice on how to make a real mailer. And boom, there it is. Last but definitely not least, and this brings me to my ADHD moment where I forgot to tell you that I got my brand new signs in, but did not bring them in. They are sitting in my truck. So on the commercial break, I'll jet out and go get them and show to you guys. JC GURY Signs and Decals Inc. www.jcgury.com. Guys, if you're in the market for a fence sign and you're looking for something that holds up to the test of time, www.jcgury.com. Go look them up. Mark and Mary are wonderful people. They will work with you hand in hand. So will Heidi. They do awesome, amazing work, and they will, like, it's just like a made-to-order restaurant. Like, they make your signs to order. It's not just like, hey, can I get 10 signs? It's like, nah, we have to set up an entire production house to do this. It's awesome stuff. I just got my signs in on Friday. Once we take our first commercial break, I'll run out to the truck and I'll get them and I'll show them to you because they're awesome. But without further ado, guys, I got Mr. Mike Levy on. He is my first sponsor on my podcast, and I've never had him on. He said like give him a little bit, and he would be ready to come on. We're coming up on a year now, and I thought it was what better time to have all of the sponsors on the podcast. So, Mr. Mike Levy, you were the first. And without further ado, we're going to get him on the screen.
How you doing?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good.
Good, man. How was your past week?
It wasn't bad. It's what I do. Watched a little of my son's hockey. Spent some time with my daughter. Got into what's today? Today's only Tuesday, so
There we go.
It wasn't so bad work, but yeah, we're going good. Last week, I don't even know. Just 1 week runs into the next.
Yes, they do. Absolutely.
And when you asked me to come on, I had just been a little bit fed up with different services that I've been using, whether it's a marketing company, whether it's an IT company, my alarm company, and just all different services. Whether any piece of the puzzle that would be a part of what makes your business or around your business run properly. If they're not helping you, you got to start evaluating it.
Right.
It's something where, and even though we've been in business for so long, there's always something. We always learn something new. There's always something evolving that the change has to be made, and I wanted to revamp the website about a year or two ago, and we got into a company who just didn't really connect with us, and I finally gave up on him, and I found through actually a defense professional group on Facebook, this guy Jordan, who owns Presto Media, and he got me, and he understood exactly what I was looking to do on whether it was Instagram or now he's taking over the website to help build that better. He's actually bringing AI into our CRM, and it's just amazing what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. I think it's just big things are happening for the website. We connected it to our ERP system, so when the orders come in, it goes directly into it. Everything's going to be integrated properly, and it's very exciting.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love to hear it. So you said you were watching your daughter as well. Like, I don't mean to backtrack, but
Yeah.
you've sent me pictures of you on the trampoline a couple times. Were you on the trampoline?
No, I haven't done that in years.
Nah.
No.
Damn it. All right. Well, hey, man, that's awesome. So before we get into our topic, I do want to let everybody know, all of our viewers know who don't know who Mr. Mike Levy is, even though if you are a week in and week out viewer, you should know the name at least, because I say it at least twice a show. So, Mr. Mike Levy, tell everybody where you're out of, what National Metal Industries is, and how long you've been in business.
So we started in the 40s as a hardware store. My grandfather was a union plumber in Manhattan, in the city, Manhattan, Brooklyn area, and he opened this hardware store. Him and my grandmother were not well at the time. My father took it over at like 16 years old and ran the store until he moved it out to Long Island, created a fence company, a fence supply. So we supplied everything from chain link to the aluminum slats that we still supply. So, those diagonal aluminum slats that you hate putting in, we still make them. The top lock, the wing, I make the hedge here. That looks like a grass fence. We also do railing. I have an aluminum railing that we just brought on. What else could I tell you? Anything, gate hardware from like Nationwide Industries, or all the different type of hardwares for any type of fence, we have it here. And the tools, whether it's pliers, the PVC notchers, the post hole diggers, anything, we have it. So
Love it.
I just came up with the bolt cutter, the carriage bolt plier. So
Yeah, man. You know what's funny is I've been asking my welder to make me some of those for, I don't know, about a month and a half.
We'll get you one.
About 2 months, and I was like, all right, just let me go buy some cheap channel locks from Harbor Freight that you can cut the bottom jaw off, and let me buy a cheap this. And every time I'm like, hey man, did you go to Harbor Freight today? He's like, no, but I'm supposed to tomorrow. And then he'll go tomorrow and then he'll forget. And I'm like, bro, just make me some carriage bolt pliers, please.
Well, we got them, so you don't have to make it.
Yeah, right. But that's awesome, man. All right. Well, hey man, we got a couple more people in the chat. We got Wing Tools in the house. What's going on, man? We got Mr. Craig Eubanks, Fence Guy Friday podcast in the house, guys. If you're looking for something to do on a Friday, it's a little bit early for my fence guys who are still out in the field working. Go watch Mr. Craig Eubanks. And yes, guys, I do shout out podcasts that are not my own. It's just love, man. It's Fence Fam love. We got Orlando Hinge Company in the house, Swan Hinge. Hey, Billy and Mike, what is going on, sir? I'm excited to see you at the retreat, man. Looking forward to it, buddy. All right, well, let's get into our topic. So our topic tonight is hire or fire, making the right service decisions for your fence company. And those can go into a lot of things, like you were saying, your office alarms, and go into your phone systems. It can go to your CRMs. It can go to the people that supply your soap and toilet paper for your bathrooms. It's everything, right?
Yeah.
So this was kind of your idea with this, because I think we were both kind of at a loss for ideas on the podcast. I'm going to get it started off. Where do you think is a point that it's like, hey man, I need to hire a business service, whether it be a CRM or a like accounting service or this or that?
Sometimes the best way to find out is through talking to other people in the industry, obviously, and sometimes even outside your industry. But communication with other people, even the people in your own office. When it gets to a point where you're just feeling it and you're just realizing on a day-to-day basis things are not working out with whoever you're using, and it's getting to a point that you just know in your gut that it's not happening. And it can even be with an employee. But sometimes, I'm not saying that I don't drag somebody out forever, and I realize at some point that, hey, things have to change. But it's in your gut when it's time, and sometimes you'll get frustrated and maybe blow a wig for it. But it's there's times where you're just losing money, and you're not you're going day to day or month to month, and you're paying that bill, and you're like, what am I getting for this?
Right.
And you might see another company who might just do better. And I mentioned Jordan before. I had Jordan doing something with the Instagram, and I had another company doing the website. But the other company who was doing the website could not connect my ERP system and integrate the website to the ERP system. So I called up Jordan, and I'm like, Jordan, I'm getting rid of the other marketing company. You got to do something. And he put together. He got me in touch with someone who builds websites. This guy's Bullseye, and I'm very happy with what he's pulling through. And it just moved us so much faster. Where this other company was dragging me along for way too long. And I'm counting the months. I'm like, you know what, he's not getting anywhere with the ERP company. He's not getting anywhere with the design. He's turning around and, throwing it back at me. And when companies start to like blame you for their downfalls of why they can't get you what they need, sometimes you got to say, you know what, this is where we got to cut ties.
Right. Right. And beyond that, what would you say is a good feeler range for, let's just say I just hired a company and I've done my due diligence, but still due diligence doesn't always work out all the time, right? Because no matter what you do, how many reviews you look at, you can do it all day long. It's personal to you, right? It's under what your expectations are, and everybody has different expectations. What's a good timeline that you would think that you can fill out a new company and you can know like, hey, this isn't working out for me?
I guess it depends on the project. Like with the marketing company building the website, that probably should have been done in a few months. Honestly, there were parts that the ERP company I deal with it's very tough to deal with, and unfortunately, he couldn't get answers from them. I couldn't get answers from them, so he used that as leverage to just keep on going to the next month. But it's like I said, you never know. It all depends on what project. I mean, alarm company or your cable service, your phone service. And these are the things that are, if they're not working properly for your business, you got to start looking elsewhere.
Absolutely.
And so, can I give you a timeline of when to do it? No. I'm sorry. It's just, you just got to know in your gut, like, if you want it before the season starts, whether you have a trade show coming up. Like, I would love to have my website complete before the trade show. It's not going to happen before this weekend coming up in New Jersey, but hopefully by Utah, yeah. But I'm a fence tech.
All right. So then you're going to be in Utah?
Yeah.
Oh man, heck yeah. So I'm on standby right now to either go or not go to Utah. And I'm looking forward to getting that call saying, hey, you're going to Utah. So I'm looking forward to that, man. I really want to go to Utah and see that and see Fence Tech. So hopefully I'm there.
Yeah, I've been doing Fence Tech since I'm 14 years old. Now I'm 46 now. So it's been a couple of Fence Techs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Man. How have they grown?
Well, you used to walk around that show and then all it smelled like was cedar. And,
Really?
Yeah. And now it's gate operators everywhere and a lot of machinery, but it used to be a lot more fence material.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's always a good time there. The people are just great.
Are you going to Vegas this year?
I wish I could. It's unfortunate that I can't justify going to everything, and as I want to get away from my place and do it, but I still got to make this place work, and I feel guilty when I leave this place.
Right.
Between this and following my son on travel hockey, or I'm away too many weekends.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, I will for sure be in Vegas in 2025. So there's that. We'll be doing our thing at the Fence Show again. This time it's in October. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that.
That I might be able to do. I'm going to try for it.
Oh yeah, man. It'll be in October. It's in October this year. Might be a little bit cooler outside. I know it was 125 degrees outside last year, and it was in September. So it was still hot. So we'll see there. JC GURY says we'll be in booth number 1801. We have been at Fence Tech for 40 plus years.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I hope I get to see you guys again. And that'll be freaking great. But all right, back to the topic. So can you give us one of your personal experiences? Because obviously something had to mull this up for you to be like, let's talk about this. You don't have to say the company's name.
Mm-hmm. So what's been driving our company, obviously, probably one of the most important things in business is the ERP system that holds our inventory and our sales orders and the supply chain. Just knowing what's going on in your business helps you forecast your business and what products you need to have on hand. And I'm trying to integrate it with the website, a CRM, and other processes. And it just, the money that it drains from not working properly. And to not get a CRM for all these years, not having one, not needing, and I'm not going to say not needing one, but just not having the ability to use one. It's like, well, what's going on here? And when I'm talking to the marketing guy, and why isn't that ready yet? And he's giving me all these excuses, and I'm like, you know what? Let me move on. And so Jordan, he's got this plan. It's all coming together, and it's very helpful. And like I said, in the next couple of weeks, I think we're going to be that much closer to a complete project, and we'll be able to do the email marketing better, and just all these different processes that I've wanted for years are coming to fruition.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome. And all right, man, we're gonna run to a commercial break. I'm gonna run both the commercials, so we'll see you guys in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
National Metal Industries, a family-owned business for 70 plus years, has grown to be recognized for their ability to deliver on not just privacy slats for fence, but all types of fence products. National Metal Industries has all the hardware and tools to get the fence professional in and out of their job with the most ease possible. You can count on National Metal Industries for the most convenient resources in fence products. Visit nmifence.com for more information. As we like to say, you can always pick it right at National. J.C. GURY Signs and Decals has been a trusted name in the sign industry since 1949, with all manufacturing done in-house from start to finish right here in the USA. With 75 years in outdoor signage and roots dating back to the 1920s, J.C. GURY specializes in durable, high-quality signs and decals. In-house screen printing since the 1970s ensures every product meets the highest standards. Visit jcgury.com for more information. Every aluminum sign includes Mylar lamination at no extra cost, extending product life in tough outdoor conditions. For unmatched quality and longevity, visit jcgury.com.
All right, we're back. Let me turn the AI thing back on my camera so it'll follow me real quick. All right, cool. It's on. All right, guys. Well, again, thank you to our sponsors. We got Mr. Fence Academy, www.mrfenceacademy.com. Guys, if you're looking to change your fence business as a whole, go check it out. I'm running a training tomorrow morning. Actually, I got to be back here at 5:30 a.m. to get myself ready for the training. There will be people here at 7 a.m. I have a YouTube influencer coming with 1.2 million followers. He is one of those YouTube guys who goes and does free work for his community, i.e. like abandoned houses, doing things that people can afford. So we got a big day coming tomorrow. Got a couple guys from South Florida coming. Also have Mr. Evan Gardner coming as well with Mr. John Tell Jackson. So it's going to be a good day. And of course, we have National Metal Industries, guys, www.nmifence.com. We got Mr. Mike Levy in the house right now, guys. If you're looking for a mailer, I'm telling you right now, ask him for one whenever you make an order, because you will be blown away. We got JC GURY signs and decals, www.jcgury.com. Speaking of, look what I ran out and got in my truck while the commercial was running. I got a brand new fence sign, baby. So I just got my signs this past Friday. Freaking love them. Guys, if you've never had a JC GURY sign, this is how they come packaged. They are individually wrapped. Every single sign is individually wrapped so it doesn't get scratched in all of the packing stuff. So like there's that, and there's a bunch of brown paper, and then we got the next one. So man, just like check that out, man. Like when I opened the box, I was like, dude, they literally have somebody who just wraps sign in cardboard paper all day and puts it in a box. It's like, man, they really care about the product. But like when you get something like this in the mail, it's freaking great, dude. It's freaking great, man. But like speaking of, if you come to my training, you'll get a free sign, my free sign. If I'm going to an event, I will bring a backpack full of probably 50 or 100 of them. Other than that, guys, if you want a collector's gatekeepers sign, hit me up. $10 on Venmo. It's not a whole lot. It'll go straight towards the show and helping out with all the fees that I had to pay for, because this stuff is not cheap, man. We want 4K images. We want nice audio. It all comes with a cost, right? So that will all go back to the actual podcast. But also, you'll get a nice, cool sign. You'll get a couple stickers. I did shut the shop down recently, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get merch back out. I shut it down because it was a third-person merchandise shop, and I paid a lot of money for it every single month, and I was making $0 off of it every single month. So after about a year of that, I shut it down. So I'm looking right now into local stuff where I can buy in bulk. So that is in the works, guys. That's in the works. So hopefully by the Fence show in Vegas, I'll have 500 to 1,000 shirts that I can hand out for free. Still doing all of my back end work on that stuff. But we're hoping to button it down so we can make a bulk order and get it out. Oh, look, there's Mr. Chris Steele right there walking into his office. What's going on, buddy?
I'm just glad that somebody's having a real easy day around here. You know, I just get back from building fence and we're just in here talking to Mike. What's up, Mike?
How you doing?
Slack King right here. You know, there's Fence King. I've heard of that guy. That's the Slack King. Do you sell anything else?
A couple different things.
A couple of things. Good to see you.
Oh man, that's awesome. So Chris just got back from Panama City today. He knocked out some 8-foot tall vinyl core drilled with a removable post, right? Heck yeah, he did, man. It looked freaking awesome. But yeah, man. So we're gonna get back on topic here, and we're back on the knowing when to hire or fire a business service. So what was the key thing that made you just like, all right, I'm done with you? Like, there had to be one thing that y'all went back and forth with whatever service that you're talking about that you said, I'm done.
So I think it was just not getting anywhere with the website. It just you couldn't get the products on properly, and it was to pay per month and only get 1 day a week for him to do the work. I was like, we're getting screwed here, and I just had to move on. And
how was that transition for you? How was that moving from one website company to another? Did you lose anything? Did you gain anything?
Well, the crappy part is whenever you have to make these changes, the next guy wants to start from fresh. And the reason, I brought up my alarm system before. Even that, I was tired of waking up at 3 a.m. because a raccoon walked through or a cat walked through my building, set off the alarms. At 3 a.m, I would get the call from Central Station, be like, "Hey, is everything all right there?" And call my alarm guy and be like, "Hey, you guys got to come fix this," and never gets done.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, bro, like it's a raccoon. Like I can see 1 or 2 times, but over and over and over again, a raccoon or a cat. Like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna put you guys on block now, so that way, whenever somebody really does rob me, I don't even answer it.
Exactly. So I finally have to call another company in, and they want to come in and basically tear everything out and put in new, and that's the costly upset that happens. But sometimes it's for the better. And so I have a newer alarm system. I was able to get into my shop without any issues tonight to get on this call, and where I was afraid to open the system because I wasn't able to shut it back off afterwards. It was like, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And sometimes these people are they know how to sell a product, but they just can't service it. And this is, I find that a lot, especially nowadays. It's like, it seems like everyone knows how to say, yeah, I can do, but they can't. And it's very frustrating. And that's why I brought up the topic to you.
Absolutely, man. Well, I thought it was a great topic to bring up, especially with our viewer reach. Got a lot of newer guys, a lot of maybe mid-season guys who are kind of thinking to themselves, when is the right time or the wrong time to, excuse me, like to get a business service. And I sure hope you've answered all the questions. It looks like we're pretty low on the questions, so I'm thinking that you're answering everybody's questions over here. But oh, hi man, look at that. We got Mr. Dusty Ashworth in the house. He says, "Hey guys, what's going on, man? I'll be seeing you in Dallas or Houston or somewhere in Texas here soon." But all right, man. Well, hey man, that pretty much hits it, and we're damn near coming up on time. So you got any closing thoughts for everybody?
Yeah, basically just make sure you spell out what you want from the company that you're going to deal with, whether it's an accountant or an alarm company or a marketing guy, and just make sure you're getting everything pretty much in writing, just like your customer wants from you. If you're doing contracts for a fence, it's got to be all out there so that there's no mystery, and there's no not expecting what you were expecting to get, or let down for what you were wanted. And that's what I'm learning still to this day.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I love it, guys. Honestly, even though I do work for Mr. Fence Academy and it's my love, you're my favorite sponsor. I love everything National Metal Industries. I wear the shirt all the time that I can. Guys, go check it out, www.nmifence.com. If you're looking for privacy slats, if you're looking for chain link tools, chain link materials, fence materials, in period, go check it out, www.nmifence.com. Man, it was such a pleasure having you on tonight. It's been a long time coming. Thank you so much. I'm super hopeful that I'll see you in Salt Lake, but if I don't, I'll see you in Vegas, right?
Yep.
All right, good. All right, man. Well, hey, brother, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for what you do for the show. Love having you as a sponsor. Love having you on the show. We will talk soon, okay?
Yep.
All right, man. Good night.
Night.
All right, guys. Well, that is pretty much it for the show. Guys, if you have not heard about my Mr. Fence Academy training, I have one popping off tomorrow morning. That's why I was a little bit late today. Stayed a little bit late to cut up some 2x4s and nail some pickets to some boxes. But I was only 5 minutes late at the end of the day. I was 10 minutes late leaving my house, so I was a little bit rushed setting everything up. So I forgot to set up my lights. As you can see, there's a bunch of shadows in my face. Sorry about that. But you know, things happen. We're all human, right? Guys, go check out MrFenceAcademy.com, www.MrFenceAcademy.com, National Metal Industries, www.nationalmetalindustries.com, JC Signs and JC GURY Signs and Decals, www.jcgury.com. And with that said, I'm out because I got to be up super early in the morning. Y'all have a wonderful night.